Hello all, welcome back to Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. I'm of course game operator and a narrator, so we have a whole lot of busted up things we're trying to get fixed here. 5 cycles to wait for a call from the doctor and 40 cycles to get our hull integrity back above 50%. Meanwhile, still dealing with these darn tribbles. Well, that's okay. 19 turns remaining on tribble sterilization. Cool. So we're actually going to wait just a minute there. Get that battery compartment online. And we need this repaired. It's going to be 4 cycles out. We can grab some more fuel. And we are sitting pretty on Borg nanites as far as I'm concerned. I think we can switch these back over to... Well, that's 10 cycles remaining. That lab is damaged. Okay. That's nice. Shield generator, get that repaired. Their crew quarters repaired. We don't have another spare team. Everybody's busy. That's 4 cycles out. Shield generator online. Crew quarters, please get that repaired. Holodeck online. Finally, we can offset this a little bit. As much as that's going to offset, apparently. As for Scorpion, what have we got? Captain, our Borg guest is rejecting its implants. It appears the separation from the collective has triggered this reaction. She's dying. I have to remove the implants, but some of them replace vital organs. She may not survive the procedure. So, we actually have a 90% with sick bay at level 2, and an 80 with a Vidian surgical device. Do it, Doctor. I have confidence in you. I failed a 90. Captain, I'm afraid 7 of 9 didn't survive. The damage to our Borg implants was too extensive. But I believe I can use what I've learned to save the other drones. Do it, Doctor. We can't let her death be in vain. Save the others. So a green homeless icon indicates you have Borg crew without accommodation. For Borg crew, you need to build alcoves instead of crew quarters. Remaining Borg drones have been de-assimilated, one might say. They're almost human again, and they're eager to talk to you. The 3 ex-Borg joined Voyager. 9 of 9. Captain Janeway, we've not been introduced yet. Was 9 of 9, but that does not seem to fit anymore. You may call me 9, just 9. Verbal communication is strange. I'm unaccustomed to it, but it feels liberating. You're doing better than I expected. Thank you, Captain. Being Borg, it felt like eternity. But I know I wasn't part of the collective as long as the others. And now we are lost. We severed you from the collective, 9. I can't help but feel responsible. You're welcome to stay aboard Voyager. We'll find a place for you and the others. Perhaps that is acceptable. Perhaps anywhere can be home. It will take time to adjust, to become useful. I'm sure you will, 9. You're really going to allow Borg access to the bridge? I put Voyager's systems at risk, Captain. We severed a connection to the collective, Commander. We're responsible. 9, please excuse the Commander's apprehension. His distrust is to be expected, but as I am no longer Borg, I shall try to earn your trust, and the Commander's. Charming. 9 of 9's knowledge of the Borg is invaluable, especially since we're still in the territory. We're vulnerable, and with species 8472 no longer a threat to the Borg, we need a solution, and we need it fast. 9, your first official duty is to analyze this sector and find a way out. A wormhole, an anomaly, anything, even a temporal rift. I will comply, Captain. Good. Maintain course and yellow alert. We have shield matrix unlocked in the Borg tech. Nice. And we need An alcove. Yikes. Okay. That's locked. I need to do some research, but I can't do research because I'm doing tribbles. Yes, tribbles. Let's get crew quarters back online, please. That's almost repaired. One more cycle. We get the large cargo bay back. Morale's now at -50. Or, sorry. Yeah, drop -50. And the tribbles are continuing to consume, which is great. I need them to go away, please. Also get currently on assignment. Let's you on the hull then. Now that we are somewhat caught back up again. Don't look over here. Don't look at this side of the ship. Oh god. For now though, let's go ahead and try and grab what we can around here. Crew quarters online. That's being repaired. Basic control, please. Stop damaging the hull. We were rolling so good. So good. Before. And unfortunately, not anymore. Not anymore. I still have to do that upgrade if I want to add another team. Hear that, and we're missing titanium. Oh, really? Because we're building Borg nanite still. Get that switched over. Any titanium here? No, there is not. All right, fuel with the least likely to get us killed, please. Cargo bay's online. Woof. And of course, we're down a shield generator. What can we do? What can we do? Something to deal with morale would be best. We can't build a whole lot of nothing, can we? So we'll keep on trying to do what we can. Keep fuel up. Repair hull. Tribbles are eating 10 food per cycle. 9 more cycles until Scorpion is done. And alcoves would be great. Tribbles are eating more. I got nothing here that'll actually work for that. We have titanium for that. I didn't even look and see how full we were. That was a mistake. That was a big hit to hull. 40, really? Oof. Okay. Okay, that being said, thermal sterilization is done. That's a 500 jump to morale. And Tribbles are gone. Tribbles are gone, I think. So... Observation lounge. I think that was... just trying to figure out what we can do with that. Not exactly 100% sure if that's a good idea to get observation, but it does drop the hull point by a significant amount. What do we not need? We need everything. One more turn. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in the commons request here. We will leave this sector behind. That's fine by me. There we go. That's a lot of things unlocked in the regen tree and the Borg tree here. Oof. Captain, this anomaly warrants your attention. The readings suggest it may be a wormhole. Any idea where it leads? I can confirm that it would take us across Borg space. Precise distance unknown. Good news. Helm set a course for this anomaly. Maximum warp. This could be our chance. Fly to the anomaly. Where, oh where are you? Way over here. 6 rounds out. Let's hit it. Morale's back up a little bit more too. Trade offer, what are you? That's food. We'll switch that over to premium and let that cycle through so we can get some more stock. Any titanium? Maybe. It's gonna be an oops all fuel kind of thing, isn't it? Oh my god, it is. Oh man. There's some titanium. All right. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and have a look here and... uranium would be good. Research into the Borg alcove here. Generative alcove is what we need. Is what it is. Let's get a cutting beam control room. Fires a powerful beam that deals very high damage to hull, but deals low damage against shields. So it's kind of like a free torpedo, just costs you morale per cycle. Maybe. Fuel first. Titanium second. We'll try and grab the rest of the fuel here, maybe if we can. That's a good bit of fuel. And regenerative alcove is up into the ship. Grab this, research it. As for the ship itself, let's switch back over to normal food rations. And that's red. We can probably take a hit. Because it's going to. Oh. I was going to say, we have enough spare crew. And they're eating a lot, so I wouldn't mind it. That was a little closer than it needed to be. All right. Titanium. Let's grab our 46. Come on, baby. There we go. Get that repaired. And that repaired. Hull's patched. I think we're almost good to go. Gotta fly to the anomaly, and away we go. I need this deck up and running. There's a lot of things I need. That is 3 squares to get that up and running. Doing repairs. Get that unassigned. Put a Borg alcove right next to the phaser control room. I'm sure it's fine. It's all fine here. Let's grab 2 more cycles of fuel. 1 last round of uranium. Good hit to hull. I'll take it. Okay, so everything here is online. Alcove's 3 cycles away. We're not going to trade that lithium for food. Is there anything else I need to build? Good team's working there. I say I could really use another shield generator back, but that's not going to be a thing. We're also building Borg pits. That's not. At least not at this point. Last round of uranium. Regenerative alcoves online. That's all right. Although we are starting to suffer for our morale drops. We got 336. What else can we get in here? That's upgrades. I would like large battery compartment. But that's going to take 75 titanium to even get up anywhere else onto tier 5. Rotating shield frequency. Let's get regenerative shield. You can't all be punched through or bleed through moving forward, I don't think. Take our easy freebie. And to the wormhole. Immediately 20 crew are injured. Good job. This internal fighting that keeps on happening in this ship, it needs to stop here. Getting out of hand. Whoa, the pull from this thing is intense, even at this distance. Janeway to all hands, brace yourselves. We're stepping into the unknown. Wherever this wormhole leads will take us a step closer to home. If you bust up my ship, I'm going to be upset. All right, then, Lieutenant Paris. I don't know about you, but I'm sick of seeing green. Engage. Approaching. We're gaining speed. We're at the event horizon, Captain. There's no turning back. We'll reach the center in 3, 2, 1. And Scorpion is done. I guess we don't get a choice. We have to travel now. Report. Where are we? You've got to be kidding me. We're 9.5 thousand light years from where we were, Captain. Well, that means we're 10 years closer to home. And Borg space can kiss our nacelles. Sorry, Captain. I'll let that one slide, Lieutenant. Nevertheless, we can't let our guard down. We might be clear of Borg space, but we still need to proceed with caution. Captain, I can assist with that. Your stellar cartography, it could be more efficient. I could bring it up to Borg standards. No thanks, we've had enough Borg standard. Borg astronomic sensors can scan billions of stars simultaneously, calculating your position with far greater accuracy. It would expedite your return home. I appreciate your initiative, 9. It's certainly an intriguing idea. Ensign, I'd like you to contribute to this upgrade. Combine Starfleet ingenuity and Borg efficiency. Astrometrics lab unlocked. There we go. Keep me appraised of your progress. In the meantime, let's take a look at this sector.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. So, how many Starfleet pilots got to log a wormhole transit? And not just any wormhole, it slingshotted us 10,000 light years out of Borg space in just the right direction. Home. That's right, home. We went in blind, no clue where we'd end up, just that we were running from the Borg. That's all the travel itinerary I needed. Apparently, the captain needed that too. She's been developing an appreciation for bold, reckless maneuvers. I like it. So where are we now? So far, everything seems quiet. A welcome change from being on Borg watch 24/7. On the brighter side, this whole Borg escapade has given me plenty of material. A new chapter for my holo novel is practically writing itself. Invaders from the 9th Dimension. Just need to nail down the title. The Space Saga of Captain Galaxy. Nah, still feels a bit clunky. Supplemental. Apparently the captain wants to enhance stellar cartography with Borg technology. Whether Voyager gets assimilated or not, the blinking green lights will tell us soon enough.
Well, morale's down another 25 per cycle, so that's great. Oh, good. Brother, what do I have to do to make everybody happy? Well, I guess I know exactly what I need to do. I need another language. I need another holodeck. Yikes. And that's not going to work, is it? Not really. Well, back to battery power it is. In the meantime, let's have a look around the system, shall we? That's nothing to reveal. Okay. I was like, what is going on here? I missed that. There's a damaged ship on that side. It's interesting. Maybe we'll have a look at it. But I do have to research Astrometrics lab. So clearly we're going to get it. Six turns remaining on regenerative shielding, so we'll focus that first. I don't think that'd be a bad idea. Yes, I know we're running on batteries, it's fine. This is by design. One more titanium. Actually, can I just do an upgrade to a shield generator? And I can upgrade you. This would be very good to do. I'm so close. 12 cycles there. That's 9. And we just gotta have a few in storage. Just in case, you know how it goes. We may head on down this way and grab the titanium. Regenerative shielding's online. Where is the astrometrics? Right there. Things out that seems to be something we have to build. We're gonna leave that for now. I'm not hurting for fuel just yet to risk a red. Doing good on the lithium too. What else do we need? More uranium? Which is oddly missing from this sector. Odd. 1,000 food for 800 fuel. No, we're good. Speaking of, where are we sitting at for hydroponics? 9 cycles remaining. Give me premium. Astrometrics. Researched and ready to rock. We're gonna have to build it. Let's get our hull reinforcements up. I don't know what's going to happen, but I have a feeling we might need it more. Captain, we're receiving a distress call from an upcoming ship. That looks familiar to me, though I can't put a finger on why. My scans are only picking up one faint life sign. We have a duty to respond to a distress call. It's not just Starfleet protocol, it's a matter of basic decency. Understood. However, I advise extreme caution. The individual's identity and intentions are unknown to us. Understood, Ensign. Beam the individual aboard. Hi, Captain. However, I'm struggling to get a lock on them. Something is jamming our signals. Prepare a shuttle. We'll send an away team over. Who do we use? Good old Tuvix, Balana, and we'll grab the doctor. Now that we got the emitter, might as well use it. There's pure chaos on the ship. Whatever happened here was violent. What's our first move, Captain? I'd love to do the medical, but that's not going to work. So, Balana it is. The team discovers a partially intact console and downloads the navigational records. It appears the ship was in a recent pursuit with an unknown target. Perhaps a confrontation occurred on board. That was wasted. Captain, the corridor ahead is filled with scalding steam. We can't see anything. How do we get across? We can try to repair the pipe. Roll the hard 6. Milana's fatigued already, but we got it. The team braves the scalding steam, working quickly to apply a temporary patch. Gradually, the steam dissipates, allowing them to safely pass. Captain, I think we found where the brutal fight happened. But we don't know who with. What do you suggest? Tuvix. We gotta roll what we can get. The team carefully examines the scene. The sheer brutality suggests a powerful adversary. Upon searching, they find a strange pulsating biotic mass. Where have they seen that before? Moving deeper into the ship. Approaching the life sign. Stop! Survivor located. But he's pointing his weapon at us. Badly injured. He's aggressive. State that you received medical training and tend to their wounds. Unfortunately, we can't just stack everybody together. Oh my god, it's the Hirogen. Come on, Doc. Don't fail me now. Hey, there we go. The team convinces the survivor to accept treatment. Though stabilized, he still loses consciousness. The team quickly transports him to Voyager for further care. All right. How's the patient, Doctor? His condition is critical, and his physiology isn't in my database. I'm hesitant to operate. Captain, I finally remembered why the ship looks so familiar. It's a Hirogen. Hirogen? Hi, Captain. Fierce hunters. Live for the thrill of the chase. Not the kind of folks you want to run into on a dark night. A warrior race? I advise exercising extreme caution when interacting with this individual, Captain. I believe we have a more pressing matter at hand. The Hirogen needs surgery. Do I proceed, Captain? We have 100% with the Vidian, so we're going to use that. Our best chance lies with the Vidian surgical device. It worked, Captain. The device has proven remarkably effective in stabilizing the Hirogen's condition. Upset that didn't work for 7 of 9. That's alright. However, strict rest is necessary for a full recovery. I recommend maintaining him in a comatose state. Inform me immediately once our guest is awake. Janeway to helm, return to our old course. We must wait until the Hirogen has fully recovered. That's alright. We must upgrade stellar cartography to the astrometrics. That requires 75 uranium, which we do not have. There's a couple spots here we can grab it. Which is alright by me. I was not monitoring the energy on the ship. First things first. Batteries are empty. Back up to tier 4. Get everything online again. Alright, we can accept the comms here in a second. Just give me 1 second. And stellar cartography. Give me the upgrade, please. We are 1 pack away from getting the final deck repaired. A chill descends upon Voyager's corridors. A creature is somewhere lurking in the darkness. The crew moves cautiously. Every shadow a potential hiding place for the deadly predator. Captain, a species 8472 lifeform has been reported. The Hirogen may possess valuable information to help us. Species 8472 on board? This is unacceptable. We must eliminate this threat immediately. We will begin to search for the intruder. We'll send an armed team to investigate and hopefully neutralize the threat. The hunt ends in a tense confrontation. Voyager's crew has the creature of species 8472 cornered, trapped in a cargo bay. Phaser rifles are locked on the alien, fingers hovering over triggers. But instead of attacking, the creature cowers, its eyes wide with fear. We have cornered the creature. Its behavior is unusual. It displays no signs of aggression. From what we have learned about the species, this is very unexpected and differs from what we have seen in Borg space. That certainly is unusual behavior. But what could be the reason? Is there a way we can communicate with it? Species 8472 communicates solely telepathically. Without a telepath on board, it is impossible. Ah, that's what Kess was for. But what about its motives? Captain, I must advise against trusting Species 8472. They are the most dangerous enemy the Borg ever encountered. Each individual poses a significant threat to Voyager, regardless of their claims. We'll ditch it at the next opportunity. I'm still curious what led the creature to Voyager, but it can't be helped. Lieutenant, set a course for the nearest planet. I've had enough hunting for one day. Well, prey's done. I have a feeling that we missed out a fair bit this episode. We have missed quite a bit, and I am not happy. But that's what happens when you play RNG games. Sometimes things go your way, and sometimes you just want to pull your hair out. Well, as much hair as I have left anyways, I guess. For the red? Not for the red. Not worth it. But it does beg the question, then. We're at 136. We are recharging our batteries. Probably gonna need more fuel. No production in progress. What happened here? Yeah. I was gonna say, what is going on with the food here? 1 cycle remaining. We're gonna run a little longer. Just a little longer with replicator rations. So that way we can kind of get some more food stored up. Hull reinforcement 2 is done. Could get a disruptor control. Could also get improved phaser fire rate. That's probably going to be the best thing we can do. Old friends and new enemies. Stellar cartography upgrades complete, Captain. May I introduce our new astrometrics lab? Impressive. You have the gratitude of the entire crew. But is it as efficient as 9 promised? More efficient, Captain. We've plotted a new course home. 9, will you do the honors? By my estimates, this trajectory will eliminate 5 years from your journey. However, there is more. When I was calibrating the astrometric sensors, I detected something that may be of particular interest to you, Captain. Ah, USS Prometheus! An impossible image shimmers on the astrometric screen. The USS Prometheus. A Federation starship, seemingly within visual range when it should be thousands of light years away in the Alpha Quadrant. How is this possible? A wave of confusion washes over the crew. This ship is in the Alpha Quadrant. By linking to an abandoned alien relay station, I acquired readings from the entire network. The Prometheus is within range of a sensor at the edge of the Alpha Quadrant. Stunning discovery. A network of ancient relay stations spanning vast distances across the galaxy, even reaching the Alpha Quadrant. Excitement shines in the eyes of the crew. Could this be their long-awaited connection home? Can we use the network to transmit a message? As our carrier wave moves along the network, it will be degrading. However, we could send the holographic program of the Doctor through the network to the Prometheus. He would not degrade so quickly. You want to send me alone across the galaxy? When I requested more away missions, this isn't exactly what I had in mind. Based on archival data, we could generate holo duplicates of other crew members who could join you. Highly experimental, but it would allow us to plead our case in person. We got holographic duplication theory. Having someone plead our case in person could be more effective than a standard message. Alright, this could be our chance. Do it. We must research. And so we shall. You're doing improved phaser rates, but that's okay. I think it was in science? Yeah. It's gonna be the special one. Yes. 8 cycles. In the meantime, anything really left in the system that might be beneficial? Well, fuel. We'll grab it. Ooh, another hit to the hull, thank you. Exactly what the Doctor ordered. That's all right. That is a nebula. How about you? Asteroids. That is very far away. All right, into the nebula we go. That's a plasma storm. Oh my god. That is not a nebula at all. But why? Why did we start over here? I should have kind of aimed a little bit better, I guess you could say. And on the bright side, there's not really much in the storm. All right, how is our hydroponics doing? One cycle remaining to give that a boost. Yeah, switch off the premium replicator rations, please. What do we got going on? Captain, come in. Ship just dropped out of warp. We were hit by some kind of shockwave. Hold on, I just lost all my sensor readings. Computer's bringing up some kind of message, but I can't access it. One by one, the screens on the bridge flicker and vanish. In their place, a large glowing blue Greek Omega symbol fills every monitor. The crew exchanges confused glances. The ship feels suddenly paralyzed. Just as they start to trace the source of the lockout, the turbolift doors hiss open. Captain Janeway steps onto the bridge, her expression a mask of cold, unreadable resolve. My command codes aren't working. The computer says I have insufficient clearance to access this message. Captain, what's going on? I can't explain right now. Don't do anything. I'll take care of this. Send all sensor data to my ready room. Janeway sits in her ready room, coffee cold and forgotten, as the terminal displays the one file she hoped never to open. The Omega Directive. Starfleet's most guarded secret. A level 10 security lockout that overrides all other law, including the Prime Directive. Triggered by the detection of the Omega molecule, it mandates the total destruction of the substance at any cost. Born from the mid-23rd century Lantaru incident, where a failed experiment killed 127 scientists and permanently scorched subspace, the molecule is the ultimate threat. A single rupture could collapse the subspace of an entire quadrant, ending warp travel and long-range communication forever. Every civilization would be isolated. The galaxy would go dark. For Janeway, the mission is now singular. Destroy Omega. Save the future. Sensors have detected the Omega signature 1.2 light years away. Glass L planet, Glass M moon. It's coming from inside some kind of facility. Protocol forbids me from discussing this mission with any of my crew, but given our unique predicament, there's no other way to get this done. Everyone, listen up. If we were back in the Alpha Quadrant, I wouldn't share what I'm about to share with you, but we're not. Therefore, what you're about to hear will not go beyond these bulkheads. Is that clear? Good. And that's why I've been authorized to use whatever means necessary to destroy the Omega molecules. I don't have to tell you what's at stake. If a large-scale Omega explosion occurs, we will lose the ability to go to warp forever. I appreciate the honesty, Captain. We may be far from home, but you're not carrying this burden by yourself. Consider us fully committed. Engineering, Omega molecules emit a high level of radiation. I want multi-phasic shielding installed around the warp core immediately. Okay, that's another thing to do. Doctor, begin production on several anti-radiation vaccines, each containing 20 milligrams of anthracene. More things to do? The target is a facility on the nearby Class M moon. Time is a luxury we don't have. Let's get to work. Okay, it's not showing me. But that's okay. We have a bunch of things we need to do. Multiphasic shielding and anthracene vaccine. Yikes. Well, not bad. It's only 3 cycles apiece. Let's try and grab more fuel if we can. And send an away team to the USS Prometheus via the alien relay network. Nice. So that's a thing we can do. Potentially. What is an upgrade here going to cost us a lot? As in, we need this deck done. Which we can do. We just need more duranium. That's only going to give us 30. Okay, so we have duranium in system. In fact, we have plenty of it. We are going to get out of this storm so we stop taking hits. And see what we can do about getting this duranium online. I'll do the easy morale bonus here. It's a terrible way of doing it. We only got 200 out of that one. That's all right. Okay, engineering. Get you guys online working on the hull. And then let's go get some uranium. Ah, Hirogen, hello. How unexpected.
What are your orders, Captain?
What do we got for weapons? 150 shield, we got 105. This is going to be a little rough, I think. Warp core's on the front.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Let's see what the first couple hits do here.
Ability ready, Captain.
Not bad. There's a little bit of bleed. So that kind of sucks.
Ability ready, Captain.
Just a little bit of bleed.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to defend the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
And guess who lost all power? Ha ha ha. I'll take that. Food, uranium, morale. Improves phaser fire rate. I'll take that. All right. We have a lot of things that just got done here. We're going to get the hull back up, which is fine. Uranium getting drained. But we can also send an away team off to the USS Prometheus and see exactly what shakes out from that one. We are kind of a little thin on a few things here. Let's turn this... not this one. Let's turn this one. Dismantle that one. Tanks are full. Oh, that was only 140. I need 150. What can I do? I just need 10 more duranium. Then more to get this deck back online. That's still 25. Shoot. Shoot. Oh, if only I can put this into a little bit of debt. Not gonna work, is it? Our class 2 shuttles just aren't cutting it. Delta Quadrant keeps chewing them up and spitting them out. We need something sturdier. Hey, we get access to actually having a look at the Delta Flyer in the engineering tech tree. Finally! I was wondering when that was going to pop up. We will build it later because I'm actually want a morale bonus or a drop. Brother, I got things working on the table here. Put 10 crew on morale or on shore leave. A lot of things are going off here all of a sudden. Yikes. Okay. Get that online, please. Once that's online, we get access. Well, that's the last deck. We can get everything else set up. Oh, which means all that's left now is to focus on the missions. We have missions to do. A mega directive and old friends and new enemies. Unfortunately, though, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time, so I'll have to put a pin in it here. If you enjoyed today's episode, despite all the things going sideways as they did, again, this is the beauty of playing an RNG game. Sometimes things go well, and sometimes, even with high roll chances, fails will occur, but that's how it rolls. Yeah. Could have gotten a little bit fancier on the naming system, I guess, but it is what it is. For 9 of 9 to replace 7 of 9, that is what it is. All right. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.